1 plus 1 equals 3, I say, is the beginning of an irrevocably doomed explosion of human ambition and desire. The moment that you think 1 plus 1 might be equal to a value greater than 2, you are letting the evil out of the Pandora box. I'll explain why. More than 2,000 years ago, a famous merchant in China called Chris Wang had a dialogue with his father. He asked, "Papa, if I put myself into the farmland and work as a farmer, what will my profit be?" His father replied, "You will get 3 because you are 1, you get a land, also you get a harvest. So 1 plus 1 equals 3. Apparently he wasn't satisfied, so he asked, "Papa, what if I want to get more? What if I become a merchant?" His father said, "You will get a profit of 100-fold if you are successful." He was still not satisfied, so he pressed on. He asked, "Papa, what if I establish an emperor in the strongest state in the warring period of China?" His father famously replied, "Infinite." So the incipient desire of creating a trivial profit just to cover his living expenses has escalated into an unconstrained ambition of conquering and possessing the entire world. History repeats itself, first time as tragedy and second time as farce. So Pausanias, the hero that liberated the Greeks from the suppressive power of the Persian Empire, was starved to death by his own people when he pompously attempted to live a voluptuous and corrupted life like the Persian king. And Alexander the Great, the greatest conqueror of all ages, met his fate against death when he virtually executed all those closest to him and assumed himself a mortal god. The fall of the Babel, the rise of the Nazis against the backdrop of appeasement, the great leap forward of China that led to 28 million deaths. Just beholding this gaudy tapestry interwoven by all these rueful and heinous events, have we learned anything from history at all? Or has the world become any better after all? Let's see. 1 plus 1 equals 3. The left side the input, the right side the output. You invest $1, I invest $1, we get $3, 50% of profit. How good is that? Insatiable as human beings are, they are blinded by desire and ambition of the simple fact that 1 plus 1 equals only 2, and if you are getting 1 plus 1 equals 3, 10, 100, a billion, or infinite, there must be people who are getting 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0, or even negative. Wherever there are winners, there always will be losers. So the wolves of the Wall Street, the investment bankers, have created a whole universe of financial instruments that allow them to dangerously leverage billions of dollars. And those traders have designed celestial algorithms that allow them to trade in picoseconds. These same avaricious and rapacious individuals have crippled our economy in 1929, 1997, and 2008, leaving millions of people languishing in starvation, destitute, and poverty. Yet lo and behold, bankers and traders drone on. If the Greeks are right to say that we human beings are by our very nature self-destructive, then let it be. But what I'm trying to convey through my speech is simply that you and I do not have to be part of them. To live a virtuous and sagacious life requires nothing more than understanding and acknowledging a simple fact. You harvest what you sow, and 1 plus 1 equals only 2. Thank you.